What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I got a tragic story out of Florida. Now, I don't know if Miramar is a neighborhood or it's a city in Florida. Either way, shout out. And it's a story that left the whole community in shock. Today, an unnamed woman who's not been identified yet in a domestic disturbance or dispute, rather, was gunned down by one of the fathers of her kids, her two children, both of whom are the age of 5, under the age of 5, correction, and both of whom were present to witness their mother getting gunned down by this guy. Now, authorities haven't released her name or his, so, there'll be an update with this story. But all the same, this is tragic. Right next to the holidays. And he's been caught. The children are traumatized. Please take a look at this video, and we'll come back and do what we do. Check it out.
Right now, we're following breaking news in Miramar. That's where the SWAT team is on the scene right now after a deadly shooting.
We've learned a mother was shot and killed today with her children nearby. Let's go now to Local 10 News reporter Sanela Sabovic.
She's live at the scene with the breaking details, and so tragic right around the holidays, especially, Sanela.
Christy, just an awful and tragic story here. Miramar police tell us that they have detained a man after a woman was shot and killed. It all happened in this residential neighborhood here. Police are still on scene. They have their sights focused on that purple home there where allegedly this entire shooting took place. And I do want to get you to some video from Sky 10. Miramar police tell us that they were alerted to the scene here along the 2300 block of DeSoto Drive shortly after 8:30 after they got a shot spotter alert for multiple shots fired. It's where they found a woman shot near a car outside of that home in question that I mentioned. She was raced to the hospital where she died. This appears to be domestic in nature. Police say that the alleged shooter is the father of one of the woman's two children, who apparently and sadly were around when the shots rang out. We're told both are under the age of 5. And this next video, you can see one of the children getting checked out by a paramedic while that young child was inside of a police cruiser. We're told that the kids were not physically hurt and that they are with police at the moment. Now, following that shooting, the man took off. SWAT teams were called and an all-out search was launched. Police had their guns drawn. Canines were deployed to assist in the search. And they tell us that they found the man not too far away from this shooting scene. Take a listen to what they had to say.
We were able to locate a person who we consider is the suspect in this particular case. It does appear to be domestic related. He had fled the scene on foot and was located several blocks away by our canine.
The police at the moment are not releasing the identity of the woman that was shot and killed pending next of kin notification. They also have not released the name of the man that they have detained. Once we learn more, we'll pass that information along to you. For now, that's the very latest here out of Miramar. Sanela Sabovic, Local 10.
All right, guys, that's sad news. So what happened to this lady, may she rest in peace, and may these children get the help that they need. I'm going to bring out a couple of things that piss me off with this whole situation when dudes do this type of stuff. Number one is this. You gun this woman down. And granted, y'all got beef or whatever. You got anger issues with her. Y'all going through something. You don't do it in front of your children. In fact, you don't do it at all. These children are under the age of 5, guys. They witnessed their mother being gunned down by the father, by another parent, whom they probably love too. And this fool runs away, didn't even have a getaway car, escapes on foot. He left them kids there. That told you what he cared about, his legacy and the woman's legacy. I mean, he didn't care about, the legacy with her because he didn't care about his own kid. You left your baby at the spot and just ran off. This right here shows how stupid this dude was. I don't care what it was about. He dumb to me. And if somebody said it was his fault without me knowing the facts, I'd say, yeah, it was. And I'm going to tell you why. Planned poorly, didn't have no getaway vehicle, and just ran off and left this kid and the other kid there. What the hell do two children under the age of 5, what are they going to do with their mother bleeding out on the ground and you running off? That's a hell of a hell of an amount of trauma that unfolds real quick. Then when the smoke clears, no pun intended, they're sitting there while their mother's taking their last breath. If not, just what? Neighbors had to see that. Luckily, the spot shotter saw the shots several times. That's nothing but hate, man. Nothing but hate. I always said to myself, if I feel as though I'm with a woman or I'm not with a woman, I feel like I'm going to put my hands on her or something, I will remove myself from said situation. Or just not deal with it at all. There are different methods and ways of handling stuff. You ain't always got to pull out the steel and put hot ones in somebody because they pissed you off. Man, he left his baby there. Then the other baby too. You see this a lot now. Like, since I've been doing these videos, like, you know, it's in other states, but I mean, the frequency of it, you can't help but not notice. We got problems, man. We got serious problems. For men to be men, they got to see men. I say this all the time. Wasn't nothing manly about what he did. I guarantee you this dude had patience issues where he can't figure things out in his own head, so he immediately resorts to violence or loud outbursts or childish antics. And this is proof of it. Ran away, got hit, was hiding somewhere, dog tracked his dumb ass down, bit his ass. He in the hospital right now. You look stupid. You look stupid. So angry. And this is the thing, it's so easy, guys, to pull out a weapon, shoot multiple times, and then run away without looking at the carnage. And then as you're running away, you realize, like, damn, maybe this wasn't a good idea. You go into slave mode and get caught by dogs. 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 I can't get out of my head how he left them babies there to see that. All they could do is probably cry on their mother while she bleeding out in a puddle of blood, just sitting there. We don't care about the impressions of us being older males on those that are coming behind us. And that's what I think is wrong out here. Everybody trying to get theirs. Everybody trying to be the shit. Everybody trying to be cool. Everybody want to get on social media and front like they something more than they fucking not. Everybody want to show that they tough. You ain't got to prove you're a tough guy to a woman. Come on. Come on. Let me say this in closing. You see these domestic disputes rising. I don't know how old these people were. So I'm guessing between in their 30s or 20s. That's what I'm guessing. I mean, I don't know. This is just me talking. I'm being honest with you. We family. I'm just sitting here talking to you. So I don't want none of y'all in the comment section saying, oh, you don't know how old they are. They ain't said what. Bro, come on. I just said that. You know, the way I run my channel, I just speak freely with you guys. But hear me out. The reason why I brought this up, this will not get any better. It won't. It's going to continue. It's from my age, 50 years old, to somebody in their 30s and 20s. I don't know what happened, but there's a gap to where in between this gap, something's missing up here with a lot of us. I couldn't fathom doing something like this. Even if I hated the woman, I couldn't fathom doing something like that in front of the children and then run off and look stupid. I mean, if your life don't mean nothing to you, take it. And it sounds crazy, but think about it. All these people doing these goofy ass shootings in public, shoot up Walmarts, schools, they own kids, girlfriend, What? Not even married sometimes. You ain't even married. And you acting like, if I can't have her, I can't live. You can go somewhere nice and quiet and take yourself out of here and save a lot of people trouble and misery. The recovery these babies are going to have. Luckily, they're 4 years old. So by the time they get older, sometimes they'll forget a lot of this stuff. But still, they can have learning disabilities now and everything because this whole horrific act of seeing their mom, man's first teacher, destroyed and missing vital information they would get from her between now and the age of 7 is cut short. That's what I think about when I do these videos, and it pisses me off and all this other stuff. People don't know what they do when they do stuff like this. You don't just hurt the person you killed, you actually kill part of the person you didn't want to hurt, but didn't care if you hurt the other person in front of said person. We are silly people sometimes. For real. You shoot somebody and then run off. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I have an update on this when more information come out. I think this guy is in his 30s or 20s. What y'all think? See you in the next video. Take care.